Village, haze was reported with a temperature of 75. It was cloudy with a temperature of 74 in Pittsburgh and 90 in Washington, D.C. Once again, at 11 p.m. at the Chester County Airport in Coatesville, it was 78 degrees under clear skies. At Lancaster, it was 77 degrees under cloudy skies. At the new Castle County Airport in Wilmington, it was 81 degrees with haze. The current time is 11:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Here is the regional weather forecast. For southeast Pennsylvania and vicinity, tonight, mostly clear with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening, then mostly cloudy after midnight. Smoke. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds this evening. Lows in the upper 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Friday, mostly sunny. Smoke in the morning, then areas of smoke in the afternoon. Hot with highs in the mid-80s. Northwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Friday night, partly cloudy. Areas of smoke in the evening, then patchy smoke after midnight. Lows in the upper 60s. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Saturday, a chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers in the morning, then showers in the afternoon. More humid with highs in the mid-80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Saturday night, a chance of thunderstorms. Showers with lows around 70. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-60s. Tuesday, partly sunny in the morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. A chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Hot with highs in the mid-80s. Chance of rain 50%. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 60s. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday, partly sunny with a chance of showers. Highs in the lower 80s. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain 40%. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Here is the regional weather forecast. For southeast Pennsylvania and vicinity, tonight, mostly clear with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening, then mostly cloudy after midnight. Smoke. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds this evening. Lows in the upper 60s. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Friday, mostly sunny. Smoke in the morning, then areas of smoke in the afternoon. Hot with highs in the upper 80s. Northwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Friday night, partly cloudy. Areas of smoke in the evening, then patchy smoke after midnight. Lows around 70. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Saturday, a chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers in the morning, then showers in the afternoon. More humid with highs in the mid-80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Saturday night, a chance of thunderstorms. Showers with lows in the lower 70s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Monday, sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Monday night, partly cloudy.
Windows acting like garbage. What else is new?
Partly sunny in the morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. A chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Hot with highs in the mid-80s. Chance of rain 50%. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 60s. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday, partly sunny with a chance of showers. Highs in the lower 80s. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain
So, let's just take a look at storms here again. Got all this down here. So that's mainly West Palm Beach area, I guess. And that. Some going on there, but looks like it's clearing up. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Something sort of kind of going on north of Indianapolis. Some storms in North Dakota, that's for sure. So, not anything like real major, it looks like. Mostly isolated stuff. Something in Montana that's sort of big. Some stuff in Alaska a little bit in Anchorage there, but Yeah, that one's pretty big. That one's pretty big. So it's really the only significant storm, and there's really two of them. I mean, it's one at the moment, but it's if you see, it's this and this, and this and this. It was four until I refreshed it. Same thing again. You can really see two differently, like like just differently moving storms here, but they're sort of moving the same direction, sort of. This one looks like it's moving more this way, and this one's kind of moving this way. So I think this one's turning up this way, and this one's turning this way. I think. That's kind of what it looks like. Looking at about an average of 9 CPM right now. Nine CPM. That's interesting. Yeah, Alaska is definitely the biggest state. And the third system, possibly a fourth. That's just getting started, I think. So over here in Alaska, we have like four different systems, two big ones that have converged. Is what we're talking about. While they lock the likes 0 at 0 and cap the concurrence at 3. You know, there's like something going on here in Arkansas. Yeah, there's something going on over there in Arkansas. Well, it looks like it's just sort of picking up, huh? I don't know. It might be dying down a little bit here, but this is getting fueled by all this down here. CPM shot up to like 20. There's nothing over here. What's this? It's moving the other way. There might be something going on here in Jacksonville. There. So over here near Briceville. Something going on over there. Wow, look at all that. That's a pretty serious system, actually. It is. It's just not like that much on land. It's mostly in the water. So, what the heck is that? Oh, there's something going on in Texas. I didn't see that earlier. It didn't look like much earlier. Yeah, there's something going on here. There's some storms in Texas too. They're pretty spread out. Oh man. We got a little bit here in New Mexico, but not a whole lot. Oh wow. There's more going on in Arizona than I thought. Phoenix is getting hit. And we got Rainbow City over here getting hit. And then what's all this in here? Nothing. So that's sort of heading toward Phoenix. Hey guys, look, snowflake. Got that system there too. That looks pretty massive. That's pretty big actually. Like this is sort of converging, I think. And then this is coming in too. So who knows how like that could be pretty that could be pretty intense. Flagstaff getting hit. Winslow definitely getting hit. I think Winslow's getting hit. But Flagstaff probably as well. Wow, we got a system over here in Nevada as well. Nevada. Over here in Nevada. Here we go. There's a little something going on up here. Heading towards Hill Air Force Base. That's funny. Over in Utah. Heading towards Hill Air Force Base over here in Utah. That's funny. Oh, there's another Air Force Base right there too. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's some stuff heading over that way. Utah is getting hit, isn't it? Utah is getting hit. Don't you love how YouTube acts after I sit here and prove something on a stream? And I've talked about that before too. One viewer, no viewers. Capped at 3 basically. No likes. Just removing them. There's like a cap at 0. By the time I refreshed it, they had pushed the second concurrent out of the stream. By the time I refreshed it. They're just putting you guys into not live bullshit. As soon as you come in the stream. So let's take a look at something else here really quick. Let's see. Let's take a look at get that off. I will take a look at this insanely ridiculous thing. Are you still here? Yes. Look at this. Look at all that. Look at all this. It's insane. Here's Russia. Oh, look. Oh, look. There's Russia. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, there's China. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my god. This is crazy. What I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. Pleasure craft. I see. So red on tankers, green is cargo. White is unspecified. Well, so many whites are in Russia. There's a bunch of whites. That's about right. Wow, look at that. Oh, I left clicked. Oh, what did I just do? Oh my god. So if we zoom out. Can I like unclick that? There we go. So if we zoom out, that's too far. That's from here. This is the world. That's just the world again. I can just can do that so it's not confusing. What the? Oh, there we go. There we go. No, it's not confusing. That's a lot of traffic. Look at how much comes in and out of China. It's so much. So red is cargo, right? Tanker. Green is cargo. Yeah. There's a lot of tankers. There's a lot of tankers. Mostly tankers and cargo ships. This is a Japanese vessel. This is a Japanese passenger ship. Oh man. I got the dude's name and everything. You got the name of the captain of the vessel and everything. Crude oil tanker. Whoa. What the heck? Oh, fishing. That's a lot. There's a lot of fishing boats. When you go to North Korea, there's just no ships going in and out there at all. That's why I don't have anything. Just nothing. Oh, my fault. The name of the vessel. What the heck is that? Oh my god. What even is that? All right. Oh shit. I don't even know what I clicked. My fault. Let's see what some of these other lone vessels are. General cargo. It's like, look, we don't want you doing that. That's funny. There we go. Let's see that one. Said 4 until I refreshed it. Oh, it's that anchor. What else can we say in North Korea that we shouldn't notice? But they'd be like really ticked off. Well, Kim Jong Un would be. He'd be all ticked off. He'd be like, "What the heck?" Just like that. See, that's China, though, right? Yeah. It's North Korea. So these are the last things I can say in North Korea. There's just nothing. There's nothing here. Going in or out, really. One cargo ship, basically. And it stopped. It says it stopped. Fishing. That's borderline, but it's North Korea. North Korean waters. Yeah, law enforced, yeah. Can't see that one. So they're just skimming the border. Okay. Is this? This is that's a ferry. It's interesting. Are those North Korean islands? Yeah, I would think so. That's probably North Korean island too, I would think. So all this then too, probably, but I'm not sure. Because some of these don't seem like it. You know what I mean? And then, there's of course, the flag, of course. It just, you know, really seems like it's actually a South Korean vessel. But yeah, then there's a lot going on. There's a lot going in and out of Osaka, that's for sure. So places like this where you have lots of shipping on both sides of the water like this, Japan just has a ton of it. What you have to realize about that is it's actually sort of a nightmare for law enforcement. So, um, what I was going to talk about is if we even go over here to the US where we have just so much going in and out. If we look down here at some of this stuff, what you have to realize is some of these things where you want to talk about how drugs might get in or something like that, you have a lot of traffic that can sort of do these things. Where is it? So let's say they left from Mexico or somewhere around here, right? Okay. Maybe even, like Central America somewhere. Um what they're doing, what they could do essentially is get communicate somebody else to leave from Cuba or something like that, and they meet sort of around here where there's like nothing. There's like a dead zone maybe around here where there's less traffic, and they just do a swap. Um, you know, because they, there has to be an expected amount, like expected goods and stuff like that when they get to where they get to. So both have to add up. So that's sort of the point. And then, with whatever swap they do, now they get that into a different route where again they're meeting up like halfway. And so now, maybe they did some sort of little switcheroo thing to kind of, oh, I don't know, change the ship or something like that. Like that's just one of the bajillion possibilities. If you know about science or something, you could just like think of something off the top of your head. Um, yeah, I mean, like that's how writers do it for TV shows and stuff like that. So you have to realize like, um, it's just concepts. So, um, if as long as it adds up for whatever wherever they're going to and stuff like that. Basically the idea is that they need to just go somewhere where there's a lot less questions asked if they're like a fishing vessel or something like that. And then maybe they'll just go somewhere over here to like one of these 90 million things like that I just mentioned where there's something else. There's a lot of stuff coming in and out. Yeah, here we go. Maybe around the Houston area where there's just all this stuff already coming in and out. And then, you know what I mean? It sort of backlogs a bit and stuff like that. You get all this fishing. That's probably what they would do. They'd probably like dump it in the water or something like that. Come back later. You never know. Like there could be like a bajillion things they're doing, stuff like that, hiding it in all kinds of stuff, going through somewhere where they know. Um, Again, it's just a fishing vessel or something like that. There's not really much of a, shack or whatever, if you get what I'm saying. And so, um, it just depends on how you want to look at that. I personally tend to think that as odd as it sounds, I personally tend to think that some of it comes in this way. I don't really know why. I just think that. Um, but it's just an opinion. Um, but again, you know, looking at some of this can kind of open your eyes a bit to just how much is going on. Interesting. Russ is like, nah, we don't let you. We don't let you see any of this shit. Yeah, so they don't participate, I guess. There we go. They got no choice when it's different waters, I guess. That's Russia. It is like right there. Yeah, that's what Putin wants, right? He wants like Ukraine. He wants to take into Finland, head into Finland, and then cover more of this ground down here so that it's easier for him to just push into Europe. That one looks nice. Wow. Wow. That one looks cool. Fishery patrol vessel. That's cool. Greenland ice sheet. Greenland ice sheet. It is just an ice sheet, basically. It is. Northeastland. Yes. That one looks cool too. That was like it's like a smaller cruise ship almost. Oh wow. Cool. Oh wow. Try to pronounce that. Spitsbergen. Oh, Northwest Spitsbergen. Cool. Sounds like some towns around here. So that's like nothing. You know, because it's all Arctic. So you can't have any real big vessels up that way. There could be like ice and stuff. That's why you don't see them. It's not that they don't want to use those routes. It's that there could be icebergs and stuff. So you can only go, you know, like again wherever the Arctic Circle. It's probably about that. Yeah, it's probably about that. You know, it comes sort of kind of like this, kind of like that. I think it might swoop down a little bit, but I don't think it goes down that far. I think it's mainly up here. I think. You do see some tankers up here too, so. There's just a circle, basically. That's your North Pole. So, it's hard to obviously see it when you're looking at the, you know, the sphere from the side. But, yeah, if you're looking at a globe from the top, it would be the circle. You know, not Greenland, because Greenland, this is not really a circle. It's just the Arctic, you know, the Arctic point of the circle on top of the globe, basically. Where Antarctica is a gigantic, massive southern landmass. Yeah, obviously that's not the case with Greenland, and so there's an Arctic circle, and I know a good bit of it is through Alaska. I just forget exactly where it is. I feel like it might even be like sort of right there at Fairbanks, but I'm not sure. So, and then Iceland is green, Greenland is ice. So, yeah, because this one's actually further south. This one's actually in the Arctic Circle. So, Iceland is green, Greenland is ice. There's a bit of green down here. Like, this is green. But right around where you see these, you know, these huge, I mean, you can see the bigger webbing of the continent up here, and then it becomes more broken up further down, especially here. But yeah, it's sort of like right around there, I think, where it gets like really cold the further up you go. Like just the, you know, that Greenland ice sheet basically. So yeah, it's mainly just the coast here and here, I think. Oh no, it's sort of just an ice sheet, just chunks of ice. This is the rest of the continent, basically. Basically. And in Antarctica, same thing, just gigantic chunks of ice. That thing, you know, taller than you, basically. Um, so yeah, the whole thing is just a giant piece of ice, basically, taller than you are. um, yeah, there's gonna be sections obviously that have melted off and started melting and stuff, a little warmer. So you know, there's parts where you could potentially, you know, but it's very, very, very treacherous, and you just the conditions, you know, it's really just for research and stuff. Um, but yeah, Greenland is actually like towns and stuff. It's but like I said, it's like mainly here and on the coast. I think that's a port. I'm not sure though. It doesn't say that though. Oh wow. Yeah, so that's a glacier right there. So it's already getting pretty cold up here. Ice cap. Yeah. It's really just the fact that I think these towns are on the coast. I don't think it's actually that I don't think it's green really at all. I guess just one part maybe. Maybe that's here. It would make sense if it was here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm stupid. I already pointed that out. So yeah, the southernmost part is it. That's a glacier. So yeah, all this is cold. Literally says glacier. Cold, cold, cold. All of it is. So all these towns and stuff, they're all just literally like freezing. So that's why there's no traffic up that way. There's like nothing. You don't even see any tankers. I just noticed that. You don't see any tankers. There's like no red. There's one. What's he doing up there? Oh, see, it's not even that big. It's not. That's really small. That is really small. That's why. So that makes sense. It was 3, and then I refreshed it and it was 2. Sorry about that. Wow. Wow. Ah. Okay. So yeah, anyway, it's pretty crazy to see some of these, so frequently traveled routes like this, you know what I mean? It's just all these different. That says ore carrier. Wow. 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 Bulk carrier.
cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 60s. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday, partly sunny with a chance of showers. Highs in the lower 80s. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain 40%. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Here is the regional weather forecast.
It's so disorganized here.
Tonight, mostly clear with a slight
It's all over the
chance of showers
place.
and thunderstorms this evening, then mostly cloudy after midnight. Smoke. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds this evening. Lows in the upper 60s. Northwest
I don't
winds
just
5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 20%. Friday, mostly sunny.
very
Smoke in
specific.
the morning, then areas of smoke in the afternoon. Hot with highs in the
That's
upper 80s.
interesting.
Northwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Friday night, partly cloudy. Areas of smoke in the evening, then patchy smoke after midnight. Lows around 70. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour. Saturday, a chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers in the morning, then showers in the afternoon. More humid with highs in the mid-80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Saturday night, a chance of thunderstorms. Showers with lows in the lower 70s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Monday, sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-60s. Tuesday, partly sunny in the morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. A chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon.
Little tiny
Hot with
thing.
highs in the mid-80s. Chance of rain 50%. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms.
What the
Lows in the
heck?
upper 60s. Chance of rain 50%.
What the heck is that?
Wednesday, partly sunny with a chance of showers.
At
Highs in the lower
anchor.
80s. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain 40%. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s.
Islands of Four
Here is
Mountains.
the official National Weather Service forecast for Upper Delaware Bay, issued at
Okay.
8:07 p.m. Thursday, July 16th. Tonight, west winds
There's
5 to
nothing
10
there.
knots, becoming north after
Are these all
midnight.
these islands that like?
Waves 1 foot or less.
Oh
Wave detail,
shit!
northwest 1 foot and 2 seconds.
What just happened? Are those all those islands that like? Oh my god. Are those all those islands that like where all the billionaires live, well, all the rich people live, or you know, they bought the islands and they don't really do anything with them. They just own them, and there's nothing there. Is that what that is? So that's what happens. That's what happens when you accidentally hit a couple of keys in Windows, guys. All of your every browser window you had open just completely closes, and you gotta reopen it. Just every single one. Just all I did was accidentally flick a couple of keys and just everything closed. Wow. Wow. What is with these strange islands? What is with this? That's a pretty big island. What the heck? I mean, I get that it's Alaska, but that's pretty far down there. That's probably almost tropical. Nah, it's temperate. It's temperate. Never mind. But either way, it's a pretty big island. Near islands. Yeah, like this is still Alaska here, I think. Commander Islands. What the heck? What the heck? Passenger vessel. Fishing. Like, nope. Heck no. Cargo vessel. See that one. So that sort of looks Russia. So I think that's actually Russia. That's Alaska. Wow, that's close. Now, this is what's actually very close. Right there. That's very close. It's this. That is very, very close. And then there's actually another one though, because that's not the right name. Another one somewhere that's like really, really close. But yeah, like it's not Alaska and Russia are like touching each other basically. You can see Russia from Alaska. There's that's why I thought it was that, but that doesn't make any sense. That's not the right name. What's the name of the town? There's a town you have to fly into, and it's really close to Russia, and that's the town where like it's just there's like basically a sheet of ice, and on the other side is Russia, and you can see it. Like it's close enough to see. Yeah, I don't know where it is, but I thought it was that. Maybe it is. It's a really weird name it gives it though, because it's not the name. Maybe the town is just not listed there, and like it's a different name, town name than the name of the actual island. I just put in the island name there. Anyway, big state, and then well, Alaska is the biggest state. But then you get all that down there. Juneau. Right there. So there's actually a lot of traffic in and out of there too. A lot of fishing, but that's cruise ship. Glacier Bay. That's cruise ship. Oh yeah. That's what they look. That's what they look like here. They are massive. Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, are these U.S.? I mean, it says U.S. I swear that's the, I mean, like this. It's kind of, sort of United Kingdom. And then like the name too, obviously. Some of these are Russian ships. I could look at the vessel details, but I'm just confused by that. Like that's not. What is that? like is that like a red flag with UK's flag stuffed in the upper left corner? Is that is that what I'm looking at? Like what what is what flag is that? Is that the flag for international waters or something? Like it says US, I just don't know what flag that is. I don't recognize the flag. Like I recognize so many flags. I recognize the Russian flag when I see it. I recognize because Russian flag looks so similar to France too. It's the same colors. It's just 3 colors going horizontally. And it's the same 3 colors. It's just different order. There's a lot of flags like that, but I do not recognize that flag at all. See, that says US too, but that's obviously not. I'll bet that has something to do with why would that the UK is like complete freaking opposites literally over here. Like how do that wouldn't make any sense. I just don't know what flag that is, that's all. See, that's what there's the US flag. Okay, so it does say that it does have the US flag on it. I thought I was seeing that earlier. So that's actually the US ship. So I just don't know BM. British something. British magistrates. No idea. Bullshit. That right there is some BS right there. We got some BS. Oh, it's off the screen. Why the fuck's it off the screen? Damn it, Windows. Stupid shit. There we go. See, it says BS. I I have no idea what that flag is, and I'm really curious now. Wow, look at all these passenger ships. That is crazy. Pleasure craft. Oh man, we can't. Oh, there's a Canadian vessel. I was wondering when I'd see Canada. There's one. There's one. There we go. Um, I need to like figure that. I need to like know what this is. I like have to know. Oh, Cayman Islands. Yeah, yeah. It's so yeah. It's UK. I was right. Cayman Islands. I didn't realize that. So it is British territory. I just didn't realize that they have a lot of territories. I forgot about that. I forgot they have it's just sort of like the U.S. They have territories and stuff. I actually just forgot about that. I forgot about the Cayman Islands. So that explains it. Um, so that's what that is. That actually makes sense. That makes sense. Vancouver Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island. That's what it says. Vancouver Island. It says that. And that's Vancouver right there. Vancouver. Vancouver. What the f... What kind of name is that? What the f... What the f is that? What is this? What is that? What is that? To os. What is to still question mark it's not even a question mark. What is that? French uses English characters, does it not? It uses the English alphabet, does it not? Or am I just being dumb and it does not? I mean, it should use the English alphabet for the most part. I mean, I know there's accents and stuff. What the fuck is that? So like in Canada, like there's gonna be like some French stuff. What like this is even that's a little bit funky. Like what the heck is that going on up there? But regardless, that I've seen like stuff like that before. I don't know what the hell this is. To Sauce Provincial Park. Yeah. It's sort of like when you name your kid AX57E38B12 period 978XYZ. It's sort of like that. So something normal, like like John or something, or Elon would have been fine too, but only him, Vancouver. Pitt Lake. Is it Pitt Lake because Brad Pitt owns the property that the lake is attached to? Is that why it's Pitt Lake? It's spelled that way. Pitt Lake. Brad Pitt owns it. Yeah. Nope. It's probably because Pitt Addington Marsh Wildlife Management Area and all that shit. It's probably that. That probably has something to do with it. It's probably that. Yeah. It's probably that. It's probably something to do with it. Golden ears. Oh my god. Golden ears. Golden ears. Oh, it was 4, and then I refreshed it and it was 3. Der. Der. Freeland. Freeland. Lopez Island. Oh, snap. Lopez Island. Don't tell Ben. Lopez Sound? What the f... What does that even mean? It's the water. Okay. Yes! Beach! Hey guys, we found beach! Awesome. Beach. Yes! Beach. See? Beach. We found beach. It's right there. Just beach. Right there. See? See? Beach. Just beach. All right. So, you know, we got quite a bit of traffic here. Oh man, I'll probably just do this really quick. All right. Um. 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 Give me a sec. Oh my god, it's still on fire. So Africa's still on fire over here, as you can see. So that's what I kind of wanted to show you is like stuff near the equator, for sure. But at the same time, it's more in countries where there's huge amounts of forest, and it's a lot harder for them to do anything about it because they don't have the resources. Yeah, well, some pretty dense looking stuff there. Just so much of it. That's crazy. Like, look at all that. Oh my gosh. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, Alaska's looking pretty good. That's good. That's good. Canada's not too bad. Ontario's got a little bit of a problem there. This is not that bad. It's really not that bad. In the US, it's really not that bad, surprisingly. That's pretty bad when you see that. That's a problem right there. That's a concentrated problem. Yeah, I mean, like, you can see it leaking over here, basically, from whatever's going on in Paraguay. So is that Argentina? Yeah, it's Argentina. Oh my goodness. All right, let's head over here. We got some fires in Ukraine where the front would be, so that makes sort of some sense, I suppose. That's kind of closer to the front. Sort of. No, I guess the front would be here. Right? Oh no, wait. That's Russia. Yeah, no. No, that could very well be stuff getting hit. Um, but you never know. It's not like they can do a whole lot about it right now if they get stuff like that going on, so that's probably some of that. I know Moscow's getting hit. So these are just fires in general. So if Moscow has a significant, yeah, I mean there's some fires there. But I mean it's a city, so that's expected. So yeah, I mean that's do that. Shoo, look at that, man. I've seen that before. I feel like that's seasonal for them. Just like the coastline like that. Could be wrong, but I just feel like that's seasonal for them. For Australia, for them, the north would be warm because they're below the equator. So for Australia, the north would be warm and the south would actually be cold or more temperate, I should say. But it would actually probably be pretty cold. I mean, like, look how close that is. It's pretty close, actually. That I'll be willing to bet it's actually pretty cold here. Oh, Tasmania. Well, no. You know what? I've never heard of it really being cold there. I'll bet it's temperate. Some of this looks, you know what I mean? Like you see some snow there. So I wonder if that's just mountains or something. Not sure. This looks like mountain though. Well, that's just a cliffside. Doesn't really look like it, does it? There's all the farm. This looks more like water, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, they're that's a lake. Obviously it's a lake, but like I didn't think I wonder if it's not frozen. I wonder if it just looks like that is what I'm wondering because this looks pretty temperate, but it looks frozen, doesn't it? It almost does. I'm trying to get it to load there. Um, I wonder what I could get to. Hard to say. So see again. Sorry, I know it's a little bright. It's hard to say. I guess I could look it up. That would tell me. Anyway, there's uh there's there's Papua New Guinea. Good coffee out of there. Quite a bit of fires in Indonesia. Quite a bit. It's a lot in China, but there's a lot of people, so that's fair. There really, there really is quite a concentrated amount down there. But not nearly as much as that. I mean, that is literally the country is on fire. That is literally like the country is on fire. That is crazy. It like there's a there's like a whole bunch like right up here too. What the heck is that about? Whatever that is like literally burning down. It's crazy. Yeah, that is actually like a named place. So whatever that is literally burning down. Um, that's pretty close to these farms. We actually have some fires here at some of these farms. Wow, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. They need those farms, man. Wow. Like, see, that's not bad, but just like that, man, that is bad. Yeah. Croatia has like nothing. Like two little spots there. Wales has nothing. Bosnia's got nothing. Ain't nothing going on there. Nothing's on fire there. Nothing in Estonia. Oh wait, there's one. There's one. That's like mostly farms, right? It is. Yeah, it is. It's mostly farms. That's what I thought. It's pretty cool. They sort of look like farms, don't they? Some of them are, and some of them aren't. That's cool. Little town there. Well, not that little. There we go. Orchards. We got orchards. I think some of them are orchards, vineyards and stuff. Yep. Maybe rice farms. Those look like normal farms. Normal looking farms. Just look at. Just zoom in on Kansas. There you go. Just the whole freaking state. Just all farms. It's kind of awesome. A lot of this is road pattern, but a lot of it is farm too. These are legitimately just all farms. That's crazy. They are. Hurricane deck. Farms. There's like so many states you can just zoom in on. There's just like a ton of farms. California's one of them. Farm, farm, farm. Farm, farm, farm. find a whole bunch of farms here. Well, some of it is vineyards too. Not this way. Some of them are vineyards. And then oh man, you got all the woods, all the forest up this way. Look at all that. Look at all that. Lake Ontario. Yeah, so Africa's like sort of like burning down a bit. Like a portion of the continent. That is really crazy. It just looks like that. It really is like they only have few roads. And another. Algeria is pretty big too, like just a big chunk of land. Wow. That's a city. There's our fire. So something is severely burning down just outside the city here. Oh man. Look at all these fires. Capped. 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 We capped. We capped. So nothing different for the CPMs. I mean, it's pretty low, like 12, 13. Pretty normal. What we're used to seeing. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Like 8, 9, 8 or 9, sometimes 13, 12, that sort of thing. So, all that jazz. Wow. 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 You know, there are all these different channels that do all these different streams. All they do is they do a stream where, it's something to pull people in because everybody, YouTube, by the way, has the silent thing where they're, they don't really want you to fall asleep watching a stream. They don't want you to do that. They have a sleep timer and everything. So yet the point is it's not really technically a rule. There's nothing against it, and you can find all over YouTube like people streaming all the time. This to fall asleep to, this to fall asleep to, this to fall asleep to. And there's like endless like AI space channels where it's like, listen to this person ramble about random space facts for 3 fucking hours to fall asleep to. And it's like, are you kidding me? And then endlessly, YouTube will mess up your shit. Like I'll do a sleep stream where I do something that's like that, and YouTube will just endlessly mess up my shit. It's all night. Using it to screw things up. Pretty messed up. Because it's a pretty common thing. I can find it all over the platform. The point is, YouTube wants you to make a channel for every single niche that you have. That's why. And the reason that's malicious is because you're spreading your data out. I'm going to consolidate it. I'm going to spread it out all over the place. Because their systems already can't handle it. So, you know, freaking YouTube. Endlessly let all these people get away with things that they attack you for, and it's not really them. They're just, you know, not doing anything about the person that is. So that's them. That's that scapegoat thing we talk about, where it's all about endlessly using that person as a scapegoat so that they can sit here and, you know, let all my views get removed or whatever, because I don't make an entire goddamn channel just for Elden Ring streams and uploads. I don't make an entire goddamn fucking channel for you know, politics or science. I don't make an entire channel for this and that. It's literally so stupid. It's so childish. It really is. It's childish. You can do whatever the heck you want. But yeah, they're gonna try to make sure no one's watching and that you think, you know, they want you to think that it's no matter how good the content is, you know, they don't want you to think it's worth anything. They should make an entire other channel just for that. Just for that. It's so stupid. It's dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb, da, dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. That's what it is. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. So still low. No change on the CPM, so you can hear it. We've had pretty insanely high temperatures here in the U.S. lately. I don't know about the West Coast. I know like the eastern side of the states, from about the middle to the East Coast, pretty much. I think it could be the West Coast too. I'm just not sure. I don't necessarily think that it is, but I know for sure it's the east side of the country. And so that's why we've been listening. And there was a heat advisory and stuff like that too.
More humid with highs in the mid 80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Saturday night, a chance of thunderstorms. Showers with lows around 70. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid 80s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid 60s. Tuesday, partly sunny in the morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. A chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Hot with highs in the mid 80s.
Yeah.
Chance of rain 50%. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy with the chance of showers.
Yeah, this is all the
thunderstorms.
same
Lows in the upper 60s.
stuff, I think.
Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday, partly sunny with a chance of showers. Highs in the lower 80s.
Yeah.
Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers in the evening. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain 40%. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s.
So it's not bad.
1 a.m. at the Chester County Airport in Coatesville. It was partly cloudy.
But it
The
was
temperature
pretty
was
hot.
95 degrees.
It was pretty hot for a while, and I remember even when it was in the 90s, it definitely felt like it was hundreds, and there was definitely a couple days there where it was in the hundreds. I remember one day it was 116 at least, For one period in time, it was that hot. So that's pretty hot. So we're breaking records out there, and you know the planet's on fire. There's a lot of fires out there. And it could be worse, but should be able to look at that, and it's very minimal. You're not gonna have nothing, but it'll be nice to look at and not see a huge patch of red in various places. Yeah, so anyway, I think I'm gonna actually just we're gonna call this short. I was just kind of getting on here and talking a little bit about the marine traffic and some storms and stuff and everything. Just a little bit of a discussion here. So yeah, thanks for watching.